Yo, what is good, guys? This is your boy Silver Smasher here, coach of the Floridian Typhlosions. And this video, I will be bringing you my first week match against Jelmer in the ISA, aka the International Showdown Association. So this guy is pretty dang good. This is one of Milan's friends in real life, pretty much his best friend. They're like brothers from another mother. So he is um he has a very stacked draft. So I'm gonna bring up his draft now. His draft is Mew as his Z user, Tornadus, Therian, Incineroar, Breloom, Mega Blastoise, Piloswine, Gramble, Raichu, Audino, Kling, Frogadier, and Executor Alola form as his last Zmon. Um, so this week I really struggle against his defense and offense. In my opinion, like he has the double intimidate core, which pretty much kind of annoys my double physical offense, which is Garchomp and Mega Lopunny. But at the same time, ironically, they both deal with each other's checks in this matchup. Besides Mew with defensive Mew, it's pretty likely to come considering I have a Mega Lopunny on this team. So I'm expecting him to bring defensive Mew, Tornadus Therian, Breloom, Gramble, Piloswine, Mega Blastoise, and the last mon can be anything he desires to bring. I really don't have much for this, and before this battle happened, he dropped Frogadier for Cutiefly, which gives him webs. But the commissioner of the league, aka Hutch, decided to say that it's effective week 1. So we don't really have any way of dealing with webs if he decides to bring it because I don't have room to fit Cryogonal. Cryogonal's a pretty bad bring here because he has so many options to break it, and then on top of that, it just doesn't fit on the team. Like I couldn't even fit Raikou on the team. I wanted to bring Raikou, but then I realized how weak I was to certain mons, and it's like, okay, he has checks for it, and I was pretty ground weak on top of that, so I just needed a mon that dealt with Mew, that dealt with his special offense and all that. So I brought Mega Lopunny, Garchomp, Celebi, Primarina, Bronzong, and Alolan Muck. So I'm accepting his challenge. So he brought a lot of what he brought, pretty much the few mons I predicted, which was Tornadus, Breloom, and Gramble and Mew. So I'm really surprised not to see Piloswine, not gonna lie. So I'm really kind of regretting not bringing my Raikou, to be honest. But at the same time, I can see myself winning this game. So I'm gonna play my music and we can get this started. So he can lead off with Tornadus Therian. He can lead off with Incineroar. He can lead off with Breloom to start pressuring my team. But I feel like Tornadus is his best bring. I feel like just looking at the team matchup that he's brought Assault Vest and Incineroar. He's bringing he has Rocky Helmet Gramble, and his Breloom should be Life Orb. I think Life Orb is the best bring in this matchup, and Mew should be Colbert or leftovers in this matchup, and Raichu can be anything at once. It can probably be like Double Dance with HP Ice. So his best lead, in my opinion, is Tornadus Therian. And if he leads off with Raichu, I have my swap in. So I'm going to lead off with my Primarina to start pressuring him. I think Primarina is my best lead. Even if he leads Raichu, Specs Thunderbolt doesn't kill me. And I have swap ins for that. And if I lead off with my Mega Lopunny, he swaps into his Gramble, and I don't have the time to deal with Rocky Helmet damage on my Lopunny. So I'm just going to lead off with my Primarina. It starts punching holes on his team. If he leads off with Breloom, I have Celebi, I have defensive Muck, and I have my Bronzong takes a Mach Punch. So I'm so glad that his Tornadus isn't his Zmon, that Mew is his Zmon, and Mew is kind of forced to be is forced to be defensive in this matchup. because if it's not defensive, he has to rely solely on his double intimidate, including his Gramble. So I'm predicting Tornadus Therian or Raichu to be his lead of choice. So I'll just wait for him to pick his lead. He's thinking hard. I lead off with my Primarina. He leads off with his Incineroar. So I get the I lead off with the correct Pokemon. I can easily click Scold here because like Scold is pretty free. And if he shouldn't be faster than me, because if he's Assault Vest, then he does take one. He takes one. But does he want to take one? Because he needs his Intimidate Core to deal damage to my team and to hinder it at the same time. And it's pretty much a good Celebi answer. I'm also glad he didn't bring Mega Blastoise, so I'm proud of myself for deciding that I have enough for Mega Blastoise. I changed Energy Ball into Psychic because I noticed that my team hated Breloom a lot. So I could click Scold. If he clicks Gunshot, it doesn't kill me if he's not like offensive. So I'm just gonna click Scold. He's Pasto Berry. He should be. Oh, hopefully he doesn't paralyze me. All right, good. He doesn't paralyze me, so he should just sack this or go into his Mew. So I'm just gonna go for my Scold here. Once Incineroar's down, I can just I have so much leeway. I'm so glad he didn't bring his I'm so glad he didn't bring the Piloswine. That Piloswine was annoying to me on paper because like it just clicked Earthquake, knock off, got up rocks, did all that. And looking at his team, Mew can beat his record now that I'm looking at it. And like he should just sack this and like he should sack this on paper. Because like Incineroar did his job at weakening my Primarina. He goes hard into Raichu. That Raichu has to be Assault Vested. It has to be Assault Vested. So I really want to go into Garchomp, but I don't think it's worth it. So I'm gonna just go into my Bronzong to get out my rocks. He goes for a knockoff. That's a good play. I'm glad I didn't go Garchomp because my that meant that my Scarf would have been knocked off, and my Garchomp is my cleaner. My Garchomp is adamant Scarf this week to hit harder. So I'm gonna just get up my rocks. He goes for the Volt Switch that does nothing. I'm just getting up my rocks. I'm just getting up my rocks here. There's no need for me to do anything else. Rocks is my best play. It gets Chip on his team. It forces me to like the Fog if he's put in the position to do so, or if his Tornadoes is the Fog, because his Mew can be offensive. It really can be offensive. It can be like he can be Mew because Genesis Supernova is allowed in the ISA, so he can be doubled into Genesis Supernova. So I gotta be careful of that. He can be Psychic and Shadow Ball because that hits most of my draft, or he can be like Psychic or Earth Power, which also hits my team for good damage. But looking at his team composition, I think he does have enough for Lopunny offensively, along with having the double Intimidate Core. So he's probably thinking of what he should Volt Switch into. Honestly, I think he should go into Incineroar because that forces me to pick a sack. He goes Mew. He goes hard Mew. If he's sub, that's really bad. But this is exactly why I have Psywave. So I'm gonna just go for Toxic. He goes for Taunt. That's a good play. So since he's Taunt, that means his move can be Softball. The last move has to be Psychic, and the last move can be like Ice Beam to hit my Garchomp and my Celebi. And hit everything else neutral because Psychic and Nice hits my whole draft for neutral damage. So I think I should go Muck because my Muck is Rush Talk this week and it can stay healthy for the whole game. But at the same time, I do need my Muck to deal with his Gramble and his Tornadoes to an extent. So I may just go hard into my mud. I'm gonna just go mud. Oh, he's seismatized. Nice. So I'm gonna just go for the knockoff. Oh, that's dang. So he's taunt, seismatized, reflect type, and that means that his last move should be recovery. Then it should be recovery. Should it be? Okay, so I'm gonna just rest here to keep my mech healthy. All right, good. So since he's going for seismic toss, I can go into Celebi and I can start earth powering. Since I have earth power on this set. I'm gonna U-turn first because he should scout for the earth power. I'm gonna U-turn to get some momentum because his best switch into this is his Tornadus Therian. And if I go for U-turn here and he doesn't swap out, I do have my I have swap-ins to this, so it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to make sure my Garchomp doesn't take too much damage so Mach Punch cleans. I'm not trying to deal with that. So I'm trying to keep my offense as healthy as possible so the Breloom doesn't clean up with Mach Punch, as I've said before. So he's thinking about his play right now. He stays in. So do I really need my Bronzong? I don't think I really do, but because Bronzong was really here as my check for Piloswine. So since it's not here, I can go into that. Because Bronzong is my flying resist, and since he's seismatized, that does 100 HP. My Primarina has 117. So I don't want to go hard Garchomp. I should go into Bronzong. Bronzong's my most expendable. Yeah, he does have the softball. So he scouted for Earth Power. So I'm just gonna go for. I don't know what I should go for. I knocked off his leftovers, so that confirmed that he's not that. So I'm kind of in that position where I do want to go Garchomp and start pressuring his team, but at the same time, I don't want to sack my win con. Garchomp is my win con with Mega Lopunny. So I'm gonna just go Celebi again. It's my best play to go into Celebi. Celebi has recover anyways. He doesn't have anything to hit it. I confirmed his whole moveset. Seismitoss, Taunt, Reflect type, and Soft Boiled. So that's good. I'm gonna just click the Earth Power. Like if he goes into Tornadus Therian, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna just click the Earth Power and see how much it does. It allows me to see what his set is and how much investment he has in his Mew. He should be about max HP with some mostly defense investment for Lopunny and Garchomp since they're the biggest threats to his team. His Mew should be physically defensive mostly with some Spadef investment or speed creeping some of my Pokemon on the team to outspeed it. So, yep, this Mew is bulky, very bulky. So I'm gonna just go hard Garchomp, to be honest, because he doesn't have Ice Beam, so that's good. I'm gonna just go Garchomp. So his best swap into Garchomp is his Gramble. So I'm gonna just go Primarina and start pressuring his team. He shouldn't stay in because let me count. Hold up. Before I confirm that play, let me do some counts real quick. If my computer can load, that would be nice. If the damage count can load. Because if he lives it, he can just stay in and see what I go for. And if I swap out going into Primarina and he goes for Seismic Toss, that's really bad because his Mew can outspeed my Primarina set. Because my Primarina doesn't outspeed non-speed investment Mew. Because I would have to be max speed Timid Nature Primarina to outspeed no investment Mew without Timid Nature. So Mew, defensive, poison, Garchomp, and I'm adamant Chomp too. Garchomp. Because the worst he can do is go into Tornadus, and if he does go Tornadus, I can just go into Bronzong. So Garchomp, Adamant, Nature. That does a lot. So I'm gonna just click the Earthquake, and with Rough Skin, this should kill him. So he should go into Gramble or Sack Incineroar. Because if he does Sack Incineroar, that gives him momentum to allow his Gramble not to take any damage. So I'm just gonna wait and see what he goes for here. Yep, he sucks his Incineroar. I knew he was. That was his best play. Now his Gramble gets to come in. Gramble or Tornadus Therian should come in. Yep, his Gramble comes in. My best swap into this is Bronzong, easily Bronzong. But yeah, it is my best swap, and I don't need my Celebi taking any more damage. And if I do go Celebi, he can hard swap into Tornadus. So I'm gonna just go into my Bronzong. He can go for the crunch though. He can go for crunch. He can go for Toxic Thunder Wave. He can go for Play Rough or Crunch. And considering that my answers to this is Bronzong and Primarina, he can easily go for the Crunch, but at the same time, I kind of have to risk that. Because if he goes for the Crunch, that confirms one of his moves. He should go for Crunch. He goes Mew. Okay, that's a good play. So what I'm going to do is just go for the Sound Wave and see what he goes for. That does nothing. Jesus. I'm just going to go Mug. He goes for Seismic Toss. He should go for Taunt. So I'm not going to even go for the Sleep Talk. I don't want to reveal it. He should go for Taunt. Taunt is his best play. Our Reflect type. Our Hard Swap. Because he doesn't know I have Sleep Talk yet. He just knows I have Rest. That's all he knows. I have Rest. So he has I think he has 3 plays to make here. Yep, he goes Raichu. Okay, so he doesn't know I have the sleep talk. I'm just gonna go for the sleep talk now. He can go for the he can go for nasty play, but seeing how much that skull did to him, it confirms that he's pretty much Assault Vest Raichu. So I wake up this turn because I burnt my first turn when he swapped out, and I wasted my turn on Sleep Talk, and I got the rest roll. So I wake up this turn and I get a free knockoff off. So nothing appreciates taking a knockoff. Now that the Mew is not in my face, I get to click knockoff here. If he has, he doesn't have Encore. There's no way he has Encore. The amount of damage that my Specs modded Skull did to him, that proves that he's Assault Vest. So he shouldn't be in the other set. That damage pretty much confirmed that he's Assault Vested. So he doesn't have the Encore or Nasty Play. He's not set up or utility. So I get a free knockoff here. I either get a kill or I get damage off on something. Knockoff is my best play, even though I don't want the Breloom to come in. Knockoff pretty much knocks off any item. And I get poison off if he doesn't go, and I get a poison touch off potentially. He goes for the Volt Switch. Let's see what he goes into. He shouldn't go B. He should probably go Gramble or Breloom to start pressuring my team. Because my Celebi does not want to take Bullet Seeds into my Punch. Yep, he goes me. I wake up. I get the knockoff off. I get the poison. He synchronizes, which is ineffective against my my Muck. As long as I keep my Celebi alive, I don't lose her. Once I keep my Celebi healthy, that means the Breloom with Sword Sense doesn't sweep me. So Mew. I'm gonna go hard low penny, and I'm gonna Encore him. Do I Encore him? Cause like he has Taunt, Reflect type, Softball, Seismitoss. I don't care. I'm gonna just click Return. I don't need to click Encore at all. I'm gonna just get off damage on his team. It's time to start hitting things. Because if I go for Encore and he goes into Granville, that's a wasted turn. So I'm gonna start pressuring him. And now that his Mew is poisoned, it does not switch into this. And since his Mew is poisoned, Okay, so here's my thought process. This is my thought process. If he swaps out right now and going to Grimble, that means he has no reliable switch into low penny with poison or Garchomp with poison and Rock Slide. So the only way his Mew heals is if he swaps in on my Celebi or my Mutt or my Bronzong. Mostly my Bronzong because my Bronzong doesn't touch it. So let's see what play he makes because he doesn't have Psychic. So that's good. He's thinking really hard right now. Okay, he's leftovers. Okay, so he hasn't shown any move with Gramble. I think he made a double that turn. Yeah, he made a double that turn. I'm gonna just go Bronzong again. It just makes sense. It's my best swap into this. It's the reason why it's here. It's here for Tornado Staring and the Gramble from my Fairy Resist. Because I didn't have a Fairy Resist if I didn't bring my Bronzong. So he has multiple plays that he can make. He can go off of my me playing safe. He goes for the play rough. And it misses, unfortunately, for him. So he can go into Mew. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to go into my Primarina. Like I should go into Primarina. Because he should go into his Mew. So I'm gonna go hard into my Primarina. If he goes for the double play ref, that is a good play. I'm predicting him to swap out because he needs this healthy. And he shouldn't take he should go Mew here. He should always go Mew. Yep, he goes for Protect. So my best play is just to click Moonblast. Easily. Oh, that's always my play. I'm always clicking Moonblast. I don't care. So since my Primarina is modest, let me calc that because he can be specially defensive. Primarina, modest, Gramble, defensive, careful, 252. Oh man. Moonblast is a roll if he's specially defensive. He sacks his Raichu. That's a good play. He makes the right sack because he needs his Gramble. His Gramble is what's checking my it's what's keeping my Garchomp from just clicking Outrage. Because once the Gramble goes down, I think my Garchomp just clicks Outrage and just cleans up. He goes Tornadoes. Honestly, I can sack my Muck. I think that's my best play to do so. I should go into Muck, probably. Should I? Yeah, I think I should. He might go for the Fog, though, but it's my best interest. It's in my best interest to preserve my Primarina. Because every time it comes out on his defensive mon, it starts putting pressure. So I'm just going to Muck. He misses the Hurricane. That sucks. That really does suck. That's big. That's big. Cause what he would do is just kill my mech off, and it would force me into it would force me. That's huge. Cause now he doesn't kill me from where I'm at, and he has to sack something now. He has to. So I'm gonna just click poison jab. Yeah. This is exactly why it was big. Yep. That's big. I think that costed him the game. That costed him the game. Big time. Yep, he goes Mew. I go for knockoff. That kills it. He goes into Breloom. That's his best play to do that. My best play is just to go for Poison Jab. I should always go for Poison Jab. Poison Jab is my best play. Because if I do let this set up, I get a substitute up. That's big for me. Because he can predict me to go on. I don't think he's in a position to make doubles, but at the same time, he has to make that. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into Celebi and click Psychic. That's my best play to do that. Because now that his Tornadus is poisoned and Rocks is up, Psychic is my best play. I always click Psychic. Always. Always. Always my best play. No matter what. Because I'll let him kill this off with Tornadus. I think he goes into Samuel. That does a good amount. So I think he's sacking this off. Yeah, I think my Garchomp just cleans up now. Garchomp just wins the game. Yeah, Garchomp wins the game. So I can just let him kill this. I think that should choke if I do let him kill it. Yeah, I think I should yeah. My sack is Primarina. I always sack Primarina. Because if I sack Celebi, that gives him opportunity for his Breloom to come back. And I don't need that. So I'm going to just sack my Primarina. Yep, he goes for Heat Wave. Kills my Primarina. And I go Garchomp now and I win. Let me calc if Breloom is max HP 252, Garchomp, Adamance, Outrage, wait, level 100. And I have Poison Jab. But Outrage just kills it anyways. And Rocks is up. And I don't think he's max HP anyway, so I'm gonna just Outrage and get the kill. And this pretty much clinches me the win. It would have been a much different game. A much different game. a completely different game. It would have been much closer, a lot closer. And this is exactly why Tornadus is unreliable. Like, it's a really good mon with regen, and it has a lot of offensive options to choose from. But when you have to rely on the Hurricane, that's 70% chance to hit. You're pretty much asking for a huge, huge thing when it comes to closing out a game. Well, guys, this is my week 1 game of the ISA. I hope you all enjoyed this match against a very good player. Unfortunate heights occurred this game. A few mistakes were made here and there, but I thank you guys all for tuning in to this, and I'll see you guys next week with my week 2 match. And see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.